something, that's when it gets a problem. Or when things are totally bad, that's when it gets a problem also. And so that is an aspect that I would say is different.
Interesting, because we have lots of rights issues,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And so at the end, who compose? This is what we're talking about in the first show: composing, the lyricist, the producer, the singer.
Yes, yes.
All this, the arranger.
Yes,
and
yes.
This is, how you divide it and things like this. This is where the problem is, huh? So naturally in America, when you attend a meeting, you bring your lawyer.
Oh, no. I'm not saying you bring the lawyer to the meeting, but if you were to do, let's say, if you were to work with a singer or work on a project, a lawyer would be involved. Where here, usually don't work with a lawyer. It's changed a little bit, I guess. But yeah, they would never bring a lawyer to a contract signing. Where in America, when contracts are signed, lawyers are there.
Yeah. Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else different that we should know between the U.S. and Korea and composing music?
Well, there are a lot of similarities, but I think music is all the same. It's a great melody, great feel, and a great singer. If you have those combinations with a great company, you have a chance to become successful. I think it's similar in that sense. The difference... I can't really tell the difference. A lot of the arrangers here in Korea are actually composers and arrangers that I know. They would be comparable to some of the top producers and arrangers in America. They're very, very talented, and I'm very, very proud that there's particular people that I'm thinking in my head, but I'm just surprised of the talent that they have as a producer and an arranger.
Who are some people that you're thinking of here? That really
one
notable?
In particular, there's a close 동생 of mine, one of the best producers out here. His name is Hwang Sung-jae. And among many others, I don't even need to name, but he's definitely, if I were to, let's say, take him to a project in America, they'd be like surprised how good he is, I think.
Wow. Wow.
There's some other ones, but there's a lot actually.
Yeah. So you're one of the people that can be this bridge that can do this and maybe in future collaborate with these kind of
I would
talents.
definitely want to do that, yes.
That's great. That's great to hear. We hope that you do and create even a better synergy in music internationally as well, too. Yes. Not just in one country, but in both and many. Well, this is that segment where we get to thank somebody right here on TV. And Joe, I'm sure you have many people to thank, but whoever you would like to thank, or a couple people if you like, go ahead and take the opportunity to do so.
Yes, I have hundreds of people to thank in my life, but right now it's my two partners of the company that we started. His name is Paul Kim and Harold Jang. I couldn't thank them enough to bring me back to something I love doing. And, I think, in a sense, I can get a little emotional about that because they literally, through my hardships, they literally saved my life, in a sense, for my family and me being able to take care of them. And besides that, me being able to live my dream. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys. And they're the president and the vice president of Mandu Entertainment. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And once again, we really appreciate that you came on, take the time out, and I know you got to go out there and compose a lot of music and produce it, and people are probably waiting for you. Your phone's going to be ringing, but that you were able to come out here at night and do this with us, and so our viewers can also learn not only just the language, but also, the process of this whole music industry, which is, we just love music here, and then of course in worldwide too. So we're glad that we got to talk with someone here who can professionally tell us what goes on behind the scene too.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And once again, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. And we're going to say bye to everyone out there too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tips for you. Earlier in the show, Joe had mentioned when he was creating music or making music, he says making stuff on the spot. So when we say this, on the spot, in this term, it means basically in Korean, 갑자기. So putting someone on the spot. 갑자기, that's what it is, or making things or creating music on the spot. Another word we would say impromptu, just completely on the spot. We can use examples. He put me on the spot, or she put me on the spot. 갑자기 뭐 이렇게 하라고 하셨네요. That's the meaning it is, on the spot or impromptu. Now there's another expression here when we say, that hit the spot. 이거는 의미 좀 다르죠. This is actually different. That hit the spot actually means when we're eating or drinking, 딱 이거야. 이거 너무 먹고 싶은데, 딱 이거야. Or when we're drinking something, 딱 이게 맞는 거야. 이거예요. So that's actually, that hit the spot. So be careful. These are two different ways of expressing it. But the first one is putting people on the spot or making things on the spot, 갑자기 or impromptu. And then, that hit the spot is a little different and feeling that, that's exactly what it is. All right, so remember those expressions. You know, through this interview, we definitely got to know Jo Kim a little bit more. And now that when we listen to these songs, we can actually see the color of Jo Kim into the music too. And what our guest also said once, I think in one of his social media, he said, without his family, that he is nothing. And as he seems to have his priorities in order, the big things come first for him as his important elements in life: family, friends, hobby. And we could hear from his heart and how soft-spoken he is, and such shyness of how he can keep it so real and together. And what's even more awesome is how he can portray what he feels through the music that he composes and produces. This man not only has the talent, but his priorities are set right. He shines even behind, or actually being behind the scenes in the music. So, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.